Dr. Victor Trevino is the mayor of Laredo, Texas. He joins us now live to talk more about all of this. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So first off, just kind of explain to me how Laredo is preparing for this.
Yeah, so first of all, we're facing this dilemma with the buildup of over 150,000 or more migrants in the Mexican-U.S. border and the overflow of migrants from El Paso and Brownsville that will be sent here to Laredo for processing. We're simply not equipped to handle this level of migrants. It's also concerning, mainly because we have limited hospital space and no pediatric intensive care unit, which concerns me because a lot of these are children and family groups that are going to be sent to our community. So that was the reason I did issue a declaration of disaster with the imminent problem that will be coming. Although the disaster is not here, we don't have all the major crossings like other border cities, but we're the #1 port of entry, and being overwhelmed can impact us with resources that we don't have, and where the migrants will be sent. So all of these are concerning things that we're facing right now.
And has Laredo seen a significant number of border crossings recently in the past? What do you anticipate here?
Border crossings here are not that prevalent, like I said, like other cities, but because we are a processing center, all the other border cities will send the migrants here to get processed. So we will have the same situation they have, although we're not having the majority of the crossings here locally. But that is a concern. Medical underservice is #1 because children will be impacted and we have to treat them as it is. We're medically underserved and there's wait time for ambulance to have our local residents be treated at emergency rooms. But with that in mind, that is my #1 concern.
What are you hearing from members of the community who are reacting to this? What are they telling you?
Well, community is worried also. We have set this declaration also to set some motions, some things in actions like our emergency management team and plan. We have designated a park and ride in case we get overwhelmed of our NGOs, which we will. And the other thing is to get some rec centers available also. These are things we've never seen here in our city. So these are fluid things that are happening. We have to get prepared, just like a hurricane that's about to happen. We have to board up for the hurricane. It's the same situation here.
In your opinion, is enough being done by lawmakers to help with this possible surge of migrants?
This is long overdue, and we've seen that immigration reform has been put on the back burner. We have to focus on that, and we have to focus on the reality of balancing our border security and humanitarian efforts. So these are things that need to be discussed and focused more precisely, and I think the federal government has to do a job doing that, a better job doing that.
And so this is a live look right there on your screen. This is at the border over there in Mexico across from Brownsville, Texas. What goes through your mind when you see the live images that are coming out right now here hours before the end of Title 42?
This is concerning. These are human beings, their families, their children, and we just can't turn away. The United States is the beacon of humanity and humanitarian efforts. But also we have to we have to make aware that we have to follow the laws. We have to have process for this not to happen, this situation not to happen, because it'll turn out in disastrous situations.
All right, Mayor, thank you so much for taking the time here to join us. Is there anything else that you do want to add before I let you go?
Just want to let the community locally know that we're doing all the efforts to inform them, to make efforts to get the processes that are adequate for these migrants, and at the same time, follow the rules and the laws of the country.
All right. Thank you again for taking the time to join us here. I know it is a busy day over there.
Thank you for having me.